Shout out to Q. I told Q that I would have this finished. It's only 10 o'clock here in California, but East Coast, I know it's probably 1. Today also, Selina, the one and only Selina, she passed away 24 years ago today. This was the anniversary of her death. And so I usually don't play anything slow, but of course, this being a tragic day, why not? I try not to cry on this one, that's for sure. Okay, so what I know about Selena is after her death, and her death affected so many people, she became an international superstar basically after she passed. Her father was a musician. He had found out about his daughter's singing ability and created a band around her with her brothers and sisters and I think a cousin. And it was Selena y los Dinos. And of course, I hadn't seen the movie in so long. And of course, Jennifer Lopez played Selena and she did a phenomenal job. There was controversy, of course, because Jennifer Lopez being Puerto Rican, right? You know, Hispanic or Latina, it doesn't matter. She did a phenomenal job. Jennifer Lopez is beautiful, and so is Selena, and it was magic. So, I think the movie just kind of showed like all the venues that she played in her youth and the fairs and all this kind of a thing. But it was really hard for her to break into music because it was mostly Spanish, and of course being Tejano music, it's highly saturated with males, and as any female singer would know, it's really hard to break into that if it's mostly male dominated. But she somehow did it, so she was crowned the queen of Tejano music, I believe. And she gained more and more notoriety, and not only is was she a phenomenal singer, but she also was a fashion designer. She owned 3, I think, fashion boutiques because she was doing her own designs and making her own clothing. And that's how the woman that ultimately caused her death came into her life. She was the one that was running the boutiques and the fan club. Take you in my arms and never let go. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. Let me put it back to where she's smiling. In the movie, I think they portrayed that she did want a family, be on a farm and all this kind of. I have no idea. That seems like such a wonderful dream. But I do know she was always smiling, and from what all the accounts from everyone is saying, she's super nice and just very loving from all accounts. From what I heard about what happened, and this is only a hypothetical, I have no idea. If you guys know anything different, please let me know. From what I heard was the president of the fan club was embezzling money, and her father Abraham had found out about it and terminated that person. That person either contacted Selina, whom Selina and that person were very much close, and Selina met with her, which was the ex-employee, and under the guise that some forms or whatever were missing, and that's where the money had went. And for tax purposes, that's what Selina had needed. Well, she also had fallen in love, and Selina was either dating or married at the time Chris Perez, who was, I think, the drummer in the band. And even Chris did not really want her to be around this woman. But Selina, being the wonderful, young woman that she is, she trusted. And so she waited till the next day, and she met with the ex-employee, and the employee told her somehow that she was raped in Mexico or something like that, some crazy story. So Selina had, of course, freaked out, took her to the hospital, and the doctors examined the ex-employee and said no, there was nothing that happened to this woman. That was the final straw. Selina said, that's it. I'm not going to believe you anymore. And that's when the fatal shot rang out and struck an artery. And she ran from the room of the hotel to the lobby, telling the people, please lock the door before she shoots me again. Was able to describe and say the name of who shot her, and then a couple hours later she died at the hospital. That's what I was told word for word by my family several times, and I just haven't had the heart to read anything about it, or I can hardly watch the movie. I can't. It's just too sad.
But if I take that chance right now, tomorrow will you want me still?
Yeah.
So I should keep this to myself and never let you know. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. And I know it's not right, and I guess I should try to do what I should do, but I fall in love.
So, what else do I know? Everybody loved her, of course. I don't really want to talk much about the person that did this. I don't want to give that person any light. Hopefully Selina's legacy will live on. She would have been 47 today. Still killing it. That's what I think. And I think she did win crossover album. I think she won the Grammy for that. Posthumously, of course. It's just tragic. It just really is tragic. And then they're just so young. Too young, really.
And never let you know I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love. I could fall in love with you. I could fall in love with you.
I hope you guys appreciated this because this killed me. Okay. We'll see what's next. Alright.